Good morning, everyone, and a very, very warm welcome to this launch of Duromax Building Systems Experience Center at Lucknow. And today we have a very, very special guest with us. We have Dr. Rashmi Singh, who's a bureaucrat with the Government of India. Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us today for the launch.
Thank you.
And just to give a brief introduction of ma'am, she's holding various portfolios with the Jammu and Kashmir, Andaman Nicobar and the Delhi government. She's also the president for the Akanksha Samiti, and she's holding various initiatives and programs for the development of women and child as well. So thank you so very much, ma'am, for joining us today and gracing the occasion, ma'am.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much. You've seen around the Experience Center.
Yeah.
You've seen the kind of products that we're doing.
Yeah.
So we are doing doors and windows, we're doing facades, we're doing railings, we're doing internal partitions. You've seen the vertical automated window that we have at the Experience Center. How has been your experience looking at these products and what we are bringing to the Uttar Pradesh territory over here, ma'am?
Oh, wonderful. So when you introduced my work and canvas, so I do believe that it's like a learning curve for all of us, even within the bureaucracy, to know about the contemporary developments taking place and to also look at various potentials which exist for growth and development, the innovative creative ideas. And coming here to this experience center is an experience by itself. Because you see the youth today especially who are like into learning technology, for them it's very, very important to see the various applications of technology. So here what I felt was that it's like not a normal construction, not a normal design. It's creativity where you've brought in a very, very interesting use of technology to create both the user experience.
Yes.
Which should be good, which should be like very practical in terms of the utility of particular fitting, particular the entire design of things like door, windows, which were traditionally never given that kind of a thought, because you do think that they come in a particular fashion only. So here you have designed those in a very creative manner. And for the user experience to be good, and also bringing in the best of quality, because what happens is that when you look at introducing a new technology and you're not sure about the quality, then people feel it's not worth it.
Yes.
But let's go back to the time tested, age old wooden frames, so to say.
Yes.
But here I find that you have really experimented with new things, and when you said responded to my question that we'll get 10 years guarantee.
Yes, you do.
So in that case, people will not mind kind of going in for these creative ways of, and I also understand that you already have places maybe from the airport authority, you said that in Ahmedabad,
in Ahmedabad, yes.
Yeah, so Ahmedabad, at the airport, designing that launch, where people can actually, everybody who really, is in a position where you can influence, these new thoughts, new creative ideas. So I'm sure that, people, this will have a better market.
Absolutely.
And not just a better market, but also I feel that for livelihood, it's very important for youth that the various kinds of ancillaries which get involved in the process, if people have a good taste, they create better demand and they create better value addition.
Absolutely.
For many other youth who may be learning about these technologies but don't know how to use it.
Correct.
So I'm sure that you bring that end-to-end solutions, and it was interesting to see the way it's so convenient, For example, the blind. we are used to that concept of typical Venetian blind,
And you see an automated blind.
Automated blind, with a click of a mouse, and so it's almost like a robot, being inside your house.
Absolutely, ma'am. So thank you so much for your kind words, ma'am. And yes, great insights from your end with respect to the developing market over here. But from wooden doors to steel doors, and now coming to the latest innovation, which is aluminum doors and windows, which are the in thing right now.
Right.
And with UP developing as one of the favorite destinations for tourism as on date.
Right.
You think that doors and windows play a very, very important part in terms of insulating the buildings?
Why not? Because you see now with the tourists coming in, of course, like Mahakumbh.
Yes, ma'am.
You saw the unprecedented global, interest and people to just scrambling to just be there, and staying in tents, and Agra was already a favorite destination.
Ayodhya.
And now Ayodhya Dham and Mathura, Vrindavan. So everywhere now people go and want best of quality also.
Yes.
So, and whereas as far as government is concerned, it has to cater to the taste of all kinds of people, all kinds of straight off society. But there are people who would love to have the best of quality, best of experience. So for them to have this kind of a ambience created, it makes a difference to bring in more tourists too.
With Ayodhya coming up as again a favorite tourist destination coming up, in the recent past we've seen at least 15 to 20 hotels uprooting in Ayodhya. So the demand for construction, building, and especially innovative products that we have with us in terms of doors, windows, and facade, I think...
no, you do, definitely. I mean, there's a big promise, with the consumer market, the client demand going up, and I'm sure that with the kind of boost which is there in the environment to promote startups, to promote healthy, good business, so I'm sure that UP has the right climate, and being here in Lucknow, I always feel that there's a vibrancy about this city itself, besides all other places.
Absolutely, ma'am. Absolutely. And yes, we at Duromax Building Systems are very well equipped and invested in the UP market with this Grand Experience Center launch, which is here today, and the kind of team that we have in terms of installations, in terms of production, in terms of fabrications. We are here to serve the UP market for a very, very long period of time. So ma'am, before we let you go, just one last question. One positive thing that you've experienced over here and you would want us to take care for the UP market when it comes to installation of these beautiful doors and windows that we have with us?
I think, see, one thing which I did not really probe into is the affordability part. So I have no idea about how cost effective it is. So I think what you also need to do is that, make it according to the budget affordability of various segments of people, because there are people who would obviously love to have try with these new creative things, but so maybe there's a range which fits into
there is a range, ma'am. There is a range. So we have the entire range starting from an economical range going up to the luxury of the products that you can even imagine. We have the entire range available with us. So it starts from a basic budget and it can go up to wherever luxury demands. So we have.
So that's very important, because then you look at the context, you look at people's, the context in terms of youth aspiration. Different, sets of people who, maybe create a much bigger market. Rather than just a few, niche client.
Exactly.
So that's what I would encourage all of you to do.
Will do, ma'am. Thank you so much for your kind words, and thank you for gracing the occasion.
Thank you, and all the best.
We'd love to have you here and look forward to seeing you more often. Thank you.
And all the best.
Thank you so much.
And I hope a lot of youth get benefited in the value chain.
Absolutely, ma'am. Thank you so very much, ma'am.